So, what is a brand audit and why is it important for your business or for your company? So, today I'm going to be sharing why brand audits are such an important aspect of any business, especially in this day and age when everything is online and we are very much living in the social media age. So, hi everyone, it's Leanne Cohen's here, digital success coach and owner of the marketing agency Marketing Lead. And my passion is actually to demystify digital marketing for business owners and entrepreneurs through educational training and courses, and actually giving some marketing clarity through these courses and training, and also via done for you practical marketing solutions that actually work and help my clients springboard their business to success. So the information that I share on these weekly videos is all different strategies and tactics that I've been doing in my agency Marketing Lead for a number of years now, and I know they are effective and I know that they work. So as I said before, today we are talking about brand audits and why they're important to actually help you grow your business. Now, your brand is what distinguishes your business from your competition in all the right ways, hopefully. And a brand audit, especially now, as here in Australia, we're getting towards the end of the financial year, it is such a great way of having a look at what's going on in your business, and it can actually help you make consistent progress when it comes to growing your business. And it will also help you determine what is working well and what can be improved. So what exactly is a brand audit? Brand audit is an in-depth process meant to actually show you how well your customers perceive your brand. So if you're not too sure how to determine this, one of the first things I say to my clients is ask your customers, ask the people that you deal with. And there's a series of questions that I'll run through further in this video, running through what you can actually ask to give you a really clear idea of what your clients' perceptions are of your business and of your brand. And one of my favorite sayings is actually from Jeff Bezos from Amazon, and that is, your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. And as a business owner, that is really important, especially with everything that is going on online as well, because people with their perceptions can actually make or break brands. And you see this quite often where there'll be something that will go out, and especially if something goes viral, where the negative sentiment to a brand can change very, very quickly. So something to keep in mind as a business owner is that your brand is your client's sum total of their emotional attachment and experience with you and your business. It's so much more than a logo or your Canva colors or some pretty pictures or a particular font that you use. It's essentially how your customers perceive you. So a brand audit is a detailed analysis of your company that shows where your brand and your business sits within the market compared to your competitors. It shows your business strengths, opportunities, and areas of improvement based on real life data and real customer insights against your competitors. Now, there's several reasons why you would need to conduct a brand audit. One of the first things is really simple. Your marketing efforts aren't giving you results. You might find that you've spent all this money on a website and the traffic is low, or you're sending emails out and they're not being opened. You're not getting an engagement or any traction on social media, or it could simply be that your sales are low. And like I said, here in Australia, we've got financial year end coming up. So while you're going through your books and looking at your figures, doing a brand audit is a great time to go through this process. Now, there's 3 areas that are included when you do a brand audit. Now, the first one is internal. Now, this includes your company culture, your values, your vision statement, and a mission statement. So if you've got staff, you can do internal surveys to get information about how your employees feel about your company and about the brand and the culture of your business. If it's just you, if you're a solopreneur or an entrepreneur, it's a really good idea to get very, very clear on what you stand for and what you're passionate about, because this is actually going to drive your vision and your mission statement. And in this day and age, people want to know what you stand for. They want to know what your values are. So you've got to think about why you are running your business. Why did you start? Once you've got this nailed, you'll have a really clear idea, and it's a really great start when it comes to calling in your ideal customers. Now, the second one is your external branding, and this is what a lot of people think a brand audit is all about. This is the story of your company, your story, your products, your services, and the messaging that you tell your customers. And it includes things like your website, your social media, logos, the messaging, and the words words that you actually put out into the online space. These all form part of your external brand. Now, for my business, I'm constantly talking about being your springboard to success because it ties in very nicely to Marketing Leap. The other thing that I talk about, especially around the training and the education, is to lose the marketing overwhelm, because it's the first pain point that I find with business owners, solopreneurs, even startups. It doesn't matter how big, 9 times out of 10, there is so much happening in the online space now that people get overwhelmed. So I talk a lot about losing the marketing overwhelm. Now, the third area when it comes to a brand audit is your customer experience. And this includes customer service interactions, content engagement, and auditing this area will show how well your customers are experiencing your brand through your sales process as well as through your customer support. So a couple of questions that you can ask is, how would you describe our brand? How do our products help you? How do you feel about viewing this particular information? Do you recommend our products or services? Or what do you think when you see our logo? And then what are your experiences with our customer service? And even just simply asking, how can you improve their customer experience with your business? And some of the advantages when it comes to doing a brand audit is, firstly, you enhance the customer experience. It's one of the most effective ways to learn what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. And if you don't know what you're doing wrong, you can't improve on it. The second thing, or second reason for doing a brand audit, is that it boosts your brand loyalty. Now, excellent customer service is really important when it comes to building brand loyalty, and it is a lot cheaper to actually keep a client than it is to be continually marketing to get new clients all the time. It also gives you a solid evaluation of how your customers distinguish you from your competitors and how they feel about the service you provide. Now, I'm in the digital marketing space. Last week we had a business expo in the area that I'm in. Now, there were dozens of digital marketers that had stands there, but it was actually showing up and distinguishing what it is that makes my agency and my brand different to everybody else that made it stand out. And that's something you've got to think about when it comes to your own business, is how, and when you're doing your auditing, is how your customers are actually going to distinguish you from everybody else out there that's doing something that's perceived to be similar to what you do. Now, the third reason that you do a brand audit is to completely understand what people think of your brand. Like I said before, your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. So you've got to keep that in mind, and you've got to have a very clear understanding of how people perceive you. Fourth reason is that it actually determines where you're not hitting the mark. So understanding your brand perception completely is one of the greatest ways to actually grow your business. And I did a video on this about the perception of your clients and how to find out exactly what that is. So I'll put the link to that below once I've finished. And then the final way, which is probably the most important reason that you would do a brand audit, is to identify new growth opportunities. So it helps you speak directly to your ideal customer. You want it so that when you show up, people get to see what you do, how you make their lives better, and how you add value to their lives. So ultimately, when you show up, they have no choice but they want to work with you because you are giving value and you're very, very clear on how you make their life better. So I hope that has been of some value to you today. And like I said, with it being end of financial year, actually doing a brand audit is a great way to start the final 6 months of this year, because it will help you get really clear on how your customers perceive you. You will get very, very clear on how you should be showing up and where you're getting it wrong, so that you can actually go in and fix that. So, through my agency, Marketing Leap, we do marketing and brand audits all the time. And in fact, when we start with a new client, and it doesn't matter whether we start with their SEO, whether we start looking after their social media, and especially if we are doing their social media or building a website for them, we will actually do a brand audit, because we need to get crystal clear on not only colors and fonts, but the messaging and the words that they use and the way that they want to be perceived in the marketplace. So, that way it keeps everybody on the same page, and it makes it easier to call in your ideal clients. So if this all sounds too much and you want to stop drowning in the overwhelm and it's time to get clarity and generate leads and grow your business, Marketing Leap provides practical practical marketing solutions that will actually grow your business and springboard your business to success. So we offer a full range of realistic practical marketing solutions that deliver results. And if that's not something that really you're looking for as far as they're done for you, I also do quite a bit of structured mentoring from 2-hour strategy sessions all the way through to a 12-week one-on-one mentoring program that is completely designed to give you clarity, generate leads, and help you stop drowning in the overwhelm. So like I said, I hope that has been of some value to you today, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. And you're here, hi from Egypt. I hope I pronounced your name right, but thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. So next week I will be sharing on how to prepare for the new financial year and how to actually do a complete brand audit. So in the meantime, I will see you in my next video next week, same time. Bye for now. If you'd like to learn more about how to show up in the online space and what marketing strategies and tactics you need to do to actually grow your business without drowning in the overwhelm when it comes to showing up online, then make sure you click the subscribe button below, and don't forget to click the bell so you get notified every single time we upload a new video.